The beautiful dream riff? The beautiful dream riff. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news for you all. This news is the fact that at some point in the near future, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, but some point soon, weed is going to be legalized. This will happen within our lifetimes. And when it happens, it's going to change the world. Everything's going to be so different when weed is legal. For example, there's going to be an explosion of muffin top technologies. It's going to be a whole new world of flavor when weed is legal.
David, I think when weed is legal, no longer will the guy who has a Dave Matthews Band and Fish bumper sticker on his car be the guy who might know where I can find some shit. He will simply be the guy who listens to shitty, shitty music.
When weed is legal, nobody's gonna get into fights in bars about who stepped on whose shoes or who was looking at whose girlfriend. Instead, we're gonna get into fights about whose fault it was that Van Halen broke up. I still blame Eddie Van Halen's ego. David Lee Roth was just doing all he could.
When weed is legal, David, they're going to have to make THC patches for plane rides. And I'm going to buy a shit ton of those patches.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have like one on each arm, one on my cock, just because I think it's point of closest sex. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Wherever they fit, man, yeah. No. Yeah. Good for you if it fits.
I wonder though, when weed is legal, what's gonna happen to all the drug dealers?
Well, that's a good question.
What are all these poor, hardworking, not really hardworking, entrepreneurial though? What are these poor entrepreneurial Americans gonna do? Are they gonna go work in the dispensaries? If so, are you gonna have to hang out with them? Like when you go into the dispensary, are they gonna pressure you to stay? What would that be like? So you be a customer. I'll be the guy in the dispensary.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play this out.
Let's play that out. Hi, welcome to Tom's Dispensary. Can I help you?
Yeah. Can I have an eighth of the Bob Marley Kush?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Let me just back that up. Why don't you have a seat on the beanbag chair? Just chill out. These are my friends, Kenny, Big T. Kenny, Big T is Mike,
Big
right?
T, it's good to...
Yeah. No,
actually, I'm not a meter. Is it?
No, it's cool. Just have a seat on the beanbag chair. Just have a seat on the beanbag chair. I'll work it out. Hey, you like the Grateful Dead, right?
Is it necessary to sit in the beanbag chair?
Oh, it is necessary. It's comfy. You're gonna like it. Do you like the Grateful Dead? Do you like the Grateful? I have got some bootlegs. I've got some bootlegs, some Dick's Picks, live from Winterland '76. It's gonna blow your mind. Sit in the beanbag chair. Sit in the beanbag chair. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna change your mind. I'm gonna change your mind right here.
Can you?
I just need to find it. I just need to find it.
I just need to find it. I'm gonna give you.
Might be a little weird when weed is legal. That's all I'm saying. I just might get a little awkward.
I just want you to give me the weed. Are we not doing the bit?
No, I did the bit. You're still doing the bit. I did it. All right, let's go back to the Destro train. Now, Michael and I, we don't want to be ad men forever. We obviously want to be professional stand-up comedians. To do that, you have to move out to Hollywood, someplace like that. And Michael and I, we'd like to move to Hollywood, but I'm starting to get the impression that what we think of Hollywood is not really what happens. Hollywood has maybe given us some incorrect ideas over their time.
Skewed my vision of reality.
Some skewed visions of reality. For example, I learned from Hollywood, if I want to have a successful relationship, it should obviously be built on a series of complex lies, probably some bets, some dares, and it's all going to end with me divorcing Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's what Hollywood has taught me.
What I've learned from Hollywood is you can't have a serious conversation unless you're standing in the pouring rain.
Exactly. So much more emotional that way. What I learned from Hollywood is that a slow motion leap is always faster than a fireball. Absolutely.
What I've learned from Hollywood is that if you ever need advice, you are shit out of luck unless you have a precocious little sister or an aged old black man at your side.
What I learned from Hollywood is that if I go into a bar, I don't need to tell them what I want to drink. They don't need to tell me how much it costs. All you gotta do is just say, I want a drink, and then hand them some paper, and that's enough. They know.
That's it. Give me a shot. Give me a beer. Here's this amount of money. So easy.
So easy. All right, Michael. I think we're running out of time, so let's do that. Let's do that thing that you wanted to do.
Oh shit! You want to do it?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to,
Seriously,
but you
thank
know.
you. Seriously, thank you, David.
This is a bit that Michael is a big fan of that I do not care for as much.
Okay, so you know we're ad executive. We're not ad executives, but we want to get into
Freelance.
advertising.
Freelance.
We did that Secret 7 thing
Advertising
earlier.
executives.
So we want to only do things that we support, and since David supports me by the transitive property, he supports this next product, which is called Miller Chill. Anyone? Anyone? Miller Chill. It's
Yeah, see, nobody
fun.
likes it, Michael.
That's because they don't know about it. There's a stigma attached to it, and we need to correct it.
Yeah, all right. So this is an ad campaign entitled "Miller Chill, your license to chill."
Thank you for doing the voice. Thank you for doing the voice.
You're welcome, Michael.
Hey, for when you want a beer that wants to have a good time as much as you do, drink a Miller Chill.
For when you want your buddies to make a bunch of gay jokes about you for the rest of the night, drink a Miller Chill.
Okay, that's funny. You had your dig. You had your dig. You got it out of your system? Because let's keep going.
Sure.
Because we got Father's Day coming up.
Father's Day.
Big one. Hey, let's do it. Let's do a topical one. Hey, dads, when you want a beer to go with that Hawaiian shirt, drink a Miller Chill.
Hey, dads, when you want to get rid of that last shred of respect your children have for you, go ahead and drink a Miller Chill.
David, you're not exactly doing this the way that we had talked about doing it. I know that you don't drink it yourself, but
saying
you
the
said
words.
that you supported me.
I'm saying the words, and that's all you'll get
So
from
why
me.
don't you want to try a little something like this? Hey, Exhibit, why don't you pimp my Miller Lite? Hey, Mike, here's a Miller Chill.
All right, that does it. That's enough. You're done. I'm cutting you off of the Miller Chills. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for having us tonight. We've had an excellent time. I hope you have had one as well. So many funny people are coming up tonight. Michael and I are going to go ahead and cede the stage now back to Mr. Drift Roberts.
Keep it going from Mark Garvin and David Sharp, everybody. Very funny stuff. The next comic, very good friend of mine, one of the funniest people in Bloomington comedy. Give it up for Brian Heine.